Hey, I'm Fernando Bautista, and for our Week 5 discussion, we need to state, in our opinion, what the most unethical thing a law enforcement officer or a corrections officer could do. And personally, I would say that the most unethical thing a law enforcement or corrections officer can do would be abuse of power. A law enforcement officer's job, a sworn officer's job, or their duty is to serve and protect the community and uphold the law. Not go above the law and think that they are above the law. Um, Prime example of a law enforcement officer abusing his or her power could be going above the posted speed limit. So, here on your regular roads in North Carolina, your average speed is 55 miles per hour. So of course, every once in a while, you'll see a police officer that isn't going to an emergency and is going above the posted speed limit. And of course, they're going to do that due to the fact that they know that nobody else is going to stop them for speeding, because it's their job to stop the people that are going over the posted speed limit. So that's a thing of, them abusing their power. Or they can sit there and, be corrupt about things, take money from people, threaten people, make people intimidated because of their power. They have a badge on their chest, so they're thinking that they're above the law. Now, are all police officers that way? No, of course not. It might be, 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 1,000,000 that does that. But that is an unethical thing that a police officer can do. In the recent months, there was a case in Wilmington that was on the news that an Uber driver was pulled over by a Wilmington police officer, and the individual was filming the officer. The officer told him that it was illegal to film a public officer. And of course, that's not true. The Uber driver turned out to be a lawyer who knew the law and knew that that police officer was abusing his power by saying that it was illegal for a regular citizen to film. And, with that police officer having that badge on his chest, he tried to intimidate that Uber driver by saying, it's illegal to do that. And, which it wasn't. For a corrections officer, they can sit there and their job is to, look after those inmates. If a corrections officer, takes his actions into his own hands, he sits there and he can abuse these inmates, treat them wrong, call them names, make fun of them, this and that, abusing his power. God forbid one day there be a riot or, something breaks out within that prison or jail. And, the first thing they're going to go to is that, corrections officer that was abusing those inmates, because, he was abusing his power. So me personally, I would say that the most unethical thing a law enforcement officer, a correction officer can do would be, abuse their power, because they are there to, serve and protect the community and uphold the law, not go up and beyond and think they're more than the law. They're there to follow the rules and guidelines. And if they go and they think they're above that, then they're not there for to serve and protect the community. So I would say that would be the most unethical thing a law enforcement officer can do.